The US President Donald Trump has set out his personal beliefs about abortion following a week in which several US states passed new laws restricting the procedure. In a statement on Twitter in which he said all human life is precious, Mr. Trump confirmed that he was pro-life or anti-abortion, but said he did support abortion in specific circumstances. The BBC's John McManus told me more.
He sent them out overnight, and I think people on the East Coast, when they wake up, on the West Coast of the United States, will be studying them very carefully, not least a very important part of Mr. Trump's voter base, evangelical Christians, more than 80% of whom voted for him to be president and voted for him in the midterm elections as well. And they are part of a social movement in the United States that has been pushing since the 1970s for a change in the legal status of abortion across the US states and nationally as well, to get a change in the law. They have had many notable successes in the past few weeks in states like Mississippi, Kentucky, Ohio, Alabama, and they will be reading Mr. Trump's tweets very carefully. He said he was pro-life. They'll be happy with that. They might not be so happy with the exceptions he made, though. He said he would consider abortion to be justified if a woman had become pregnant through rape, incest, or if the mother's life was in danger if she carried the baby to full term. They won't be so happy about that. It's unlikely they'll abandon him, though, because they know that Mr. Trump supports their conservative, with a small c, outlook, their traditionalist outlook. He's their man.
And he also made comparisons to Ronald Reagan in that his view was similar to that of Mr. Reagan's. Tell us more.
That's right. He was quite clear about that. He said, just like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan also wanted to restrict abortion, but was clear that he would allow it in the same circumstances that Mr. Trump has outlined as well. Ronald Reagan's important because many are evangelical Christians, some Catholics as well, many on the right laud him as a hero. He's their ideal president in many respects. And Mr. Trump, of course, is very aware that he would like to be seen in the same light as Ronald Reagan. So he's name-checked him there. There's also this situation with the different states who have been trying to change their laws over the past few weeks. They are expecting now that many pro-abortion campaigners will challenge them at the Supreme Court, which now has a conservative majority. They hope that situation will be settled in their favour